We spoke about the complaints of employees regarding privacy to HR in the last video. Today, we are going to develop the details of the grievance system that you should have with respect to the HR related privacy complaints. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on data privacy. And as I said, let's talk about a bit of a grievance whether related to the HR related data. People coming in to discuss with HR any privacy issue that they see. So, what are the legal obligations as far as the DPDP Act is concerned? DPDP Act says that all organizations should have a grievance officer, and the respective data principal should go to the grievance officer to get his concerns addressed. Right? We call organizations as data fiduciary. The other term is called data principal, and data principal is the individual whose personal information is processed, that is, collected, stored, shared, uh, processed, actual process for the purpose of collection, and finally deleted in an organization, in a data center, then that individual is your data principal. That data principal could be a part of the organization, that is an employee, because you do collect a lot of personal information about your employees as well. So it's important. You need to treat your employee as your data principal. Employees can raise a concern to the respective grievance officer. Now, again, it depends on the size of the organization. You may have a grievance officer within HR sharing roles, or a larger organization who has an internal privacy team should have a grievance officer, maybe a shared role again, because again, the volumes. You say you have 10,000 employees, then you'll have to have a dedicated grievance officer or a grievance privacy officer for him. But in that large organization, you may have a dedicated grievance officer for all employees who may take privacy and non-privacy both, right? Finally, of course, as a data principal, the employee can also raise his concern to Data Protection Board if he is not satisfied with the response of the grievance officer. Key components of the grievance system. There has to be a very clear channel, documented. Emails, portal. You have a HR portal? Give an option on the HR portal to log a privacy related concern as well. Policies visibility. Policy is visible and known to each and every employee. The privacy related points are a part of the privacy notice. HR employee related, or rather, I would suggest have a privacy notice and a privacy policy separately created to handle the personal data of the employees, depending on the size of the organization. That comes up every time in between. He could escalate beyond HR, he could go to the data protection officer, to the data protection board, he could do complete record keeping, log the complaint, investigate it, and provide the resolution. And all these things need to be recorded. Like we said, a clear channel of communication. If it's happening through a portal, good. Else, it is happening through emails. So everything should be recorded very, very clearly. And a feedback should be provided on closure of these recordings or these issues. The best practices that I would suggest, only the documented points are a complaint. Any verbal feedback should not be treated as a complaint, should not be expected to be treated as a complaint. HR staff should have thorough training on the privacy rights of each and every employee. They can handle the queries outside itself. Dedicated grievance cell should be provided on HR issues. Document everything up to the point of resolution. Whatever can be documented. Ding dong, whatever is not the right word. Everything has to be documented. Right? Because when you are saying that the complaint is either on the portal or through emails, then even the response is on the portal or through the emails. There's no other way by which the responses are to be provided. Update your process with resolution learning. Someone comes up and says, I have this concern, and you realize that there's an issue in the system itself. Update your system with the resolution. Offer anonymous logging and anonymous reporting. What does that mean? That means on the portal, I should have a mechanism where I raise a concern and say I want to stay anonymous. So the HR receives and the privacy team receives a concern from an anonymous or a group ID, and the response also gets shared with everyone. Because what we are saying is that we don't know who has actually raised it. Right? Now, could there be such things? Well, yes. If I say my Aadhaar has not been handled properly, then it is not anonymous. But if I say I see Aadhaar cards not being handled properly, then it can be anonymous. So it has to be handled that way, right? And that would help in many cases. So consider the redressal of privacy concerns as a proactive privacy culture. Don't consider privacy or privacy culture as just a reactive mechanism. Or someone came in and I responded. No, we have been talking about privacy by design. Just continue that practice. More and more privacy embedded in the culture that helps ensure better and best practices, and then again better practices getting deployed in your culture, both from HR point of view as well as privacy point of view. So that's about the grievance mechanism for the employees. uh, we have focused a lot about within the organization, but one has to understand the process going beyond would stay same for everyone, because for the data protection board everyone is for sure a data principal only, right? All you expect from the data fiduciary or the organization here that the privacy notice includes the mechanism to escalate it beyond the fiduciary, that is outside the organization, to the data protection. So that's about grievances when it comes to privacy of employees. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.